Hello everybody, I'm GJ Quartermaine, talking about books. Hi everybody, today we're going to chat about chatting, and I mean chat about ChatGPT, the artificial intelligence or AI program that everybody's talking about. I've had a background for many years thinking about artificial intelligence in the context of my professional work, which relates to trading agricultural commodities. However, I've never used AI as a tool in writing. I thought I'd give ChatGPT a go, and I want to share my experience with you. Here's the ChatGPT homepage. There are two versions of ChatGPT, 3 and 4. 4 costs $20 a month, and I don't really think it's worth it. ChatGPT 3 is perfectly adequate as a tool. I use several tools writing, obviously a word processor. Preferentially I use Word, but I'm writing in another software called Atticus, which is a basic word processor and also deals with the formatting of books, and I'll talk about that in another episode. I use Excel as a means of measuring character timelines, and of course I use Mr. Google and Wikipedia for a lot of my fact checking and research work. However, ChatGPT now seems to fit into this package of tools that I use in writing. Let me share a particular experience that I had this week. I wanted to find out about medieval Scotland and how knights used to fit into the society, whether there were knights in medieval Scotland. And so I asked that question of ChatGPT, and ChatGPT said in the 11th, 10th or 11th century, which is what I asked about, there are knights. They were called gallows glasses, and that was the answer to my question. However, I always check answers, and what I found when I went back to the original sources, some of the academic scholarly papers, was that in fact the concept of the knight, the soldier in armour on a horse, was not really thought about in Scotland, or indeed in the whole of Britain, until the 13th and 14th centuries. So it's a much later idea that came in. So ChatGPT had told me wrong, and I went back to ChatGPT, you can see on this slide, and said, hey, you misled me. And ChatGPT apologized profusely and said, yes, you're right, I confused you, and sorry about that. So the first takeaway from this is be very careful about the answers that come out of ChatGPT. The next thing I wanted to do was, I don't speak Latin, but I wanted one of my characters to say something in Latin. So I asked ChatGPT to transcribe a phrase that one of my characters was saying into Latin. And you'll see from this next slide that ChatGPT wasn't happy about it at all, because my character was saying, in fact, in more or less jokingly to someone else, something about slitting your throat. And ChatGPT was very disturbed about that, and you can see what it said. I told ChatGPT that I was just joking, and then ChatGPT very virtuously instructed me that, yes, but in future watch what you say and don't be very aggressive, you have to be very polite about what you say, etc. So there I was, told off by the artificial intelligence. There's one other thing that I use. I use another tool, or there are a couple of tools that will draw images for you. What you do is you write in exactly what you want. And in this case, if you look at this image, it's of an Arab boy. So I typed in, draw me in black and white, picture of an Arab boy. And this AI, I think this was done on something called Stable Diffusion, but there's an offshoot of ChatGPT called DALL-E, which I guess is a pun on Salvador Dali. And you can see that the result, it's immediate. The result is a pretty good image of a boy. So there we are. That's my experience. Use ChatGPT, use these other imaging systems very freely, but don't rely 100% on them. And at the moment, I certainly don't think they go any way to replacing human creativity. That's something unique, and I think it will be a very long time before AI replaces us writers. If you like this, please subscribe, and the details are in the description box below. Thanks a lot. Good day.